So in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn this drawing, which I'm going to duplicate now, just in case, it's always lovely to have a copy, into a repeat continuous pattern, a little bit like what this looks like. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select a new square, and I'm just going to use a mini square, which is 3 inches by 3 inches. And as before, I'm going to select the drawing guide and edit the drawing guide and make that grid size larger so that I have 4 nice quadrants, and I'll go done. And then I'll go back to that drawing over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the canvas just by pressing that. So I've copied the canvas, and I'm going to go to this this canvas here, and I'm going to paste the canvas. So the whole canvas appears here. And as you can see, unlike in the other drawing where I didn't have paint right to the edge of the canvas, in this case the selection icon shows it all. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm not going to slide, but I'm going to shrink this down to the corners. But before I do that, I'm going to duplicate this one again so that I have 4 layers, and I'll just do an extra one for luck. Alright, so I'm working on the bottom layer. I've selected the whole layer, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shrink it. Oops, I want to get rid of these so that you don't see the ones underneath. I'm going to shrink it until my gold horizontal and vertical lines have snapped. Remember, I've got my snapping tool set to magnetics and snapping here, and I'm going to uncheck that. And then I will uncheck the first layer and move to the second layer and select that one. And now I'm going to shrink this layer until I snap, and there we go. And then I'm just going to check the first layer and see if that has joined nicely, and we can see that it hasn't. There's a line here. So what am I going to do now? I can move this one down to there. That one looks all right. And I might need to move this one up to there. Oops. You really have to be very accurate with these. Make sure that you get them there. And there we go. I've now joined up the two a little better. All right, so we've got the first half done, and I'm just going to uncheck both of those, move to the third one, select it, and now I'm going to shrink it into the next quadrant, which is going to be up here. There we go. The gold lines appeared. I'm just going to check that with the facing image, and that one of course is not affected because it doesn't touch that one. And I'll uncheck those, and I'll move to my last one, select that, and now I'm going to shrink that down to there. And let's see if they all join up nicely. We'll get rid of the drawing guide so we don't have those lines. And how's about that? That's looking pretty good. Let's fit to, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just going to combine them all and fit to screen, which it does. And there we go. How's that? No little white lines. This will be a good pattern to send to Society 6 or to Spoonflower so that I can put it onto different product. I hope you enjoyed watching that and are fired up with ambition to make your own repeat patterns.